Hey everyone! It's another Dragon Age Inquisition day today. But on top of that, we are going to have our mini debut on this stream. It's gonna be fun. I will be revealing my PNGTuber model created by Minto. That's at Minto Cora on Twitter and on Blue Sky as well. Welcome everyone. Hi John. John Shepard is on both Twitch and YouTube. Our beloved moderator Rose is also on both platforms. Okay, let's get this thing started. Woo! Yay! Thank you all for coming. I'm coming out. Okay, let's get rid of the BGM. Here we are. I got this free background on Stream Deck. It's of an anime cafe. That's what it says. John on Twitch says, my browser got killed by latest Windows update, so I'm a little shaky on a new browser. Oh, I didn't know that there's a new Windows update. Don't worry, we appreciate you being here. It doesn't really matter if sometimes you disappear. You come in and out of the stream. We love having you here. Cozy Cafe, says John. Thank you. Okay. Are you guys ready for my PNGTuber debut? I hope you like the model. Here it is. Here's the reveal. It's coming. John says it looks like a scene from a visual novel. It does. And it's animated as well. Let's go, he says. Okay. Here I go. Here I am. Hello, everyone. It's me, Cora Kira, also known as CK Bun. John says adorable, thank you. Rose says woohoo. I'm a little nervous. It's my first time showing you my real form. Here I am. I hope you think I'm cute. If not, I'll get angry. I'll get angry. John says, don't be, it looks amazing. Thank you. I'm happy. Happy to hear that. John says, I love the frowning face. This one. Oh, this one. The angry one. This is what happens when I keep dying. And then, this is the face that I make when I see a big boss. And also when someone dies in a game. The angry face is giving me flashbacks. Flashbacks to what? It's like, oh my, a big boss. Or, I didn't expect him to die. Oh no. Please don't die. Okay, enough of that. I am going to show you something, a little something that I prepared last night for an hour. I had spent an hour making this. I actually thought I wouldn't be making, what do you call this? A PowerPoint presentation. Typical of debuts, of VTuber debuts, but I had the time. I found a time last night to do it. So here we are. I'll be showing you in just a second so that you can all learn a little bit more about me. Here we are. Oops. Oops. What happened? My Chrome. Oh. There. There it is. I hope you can all see that. Did you like that? That little thing there that I did with the animation. Yay, thank you. It's so, I don't know, it's so pink. I like it. And we've got our logo here, created for us by John Paul, who's a very talented graphic designer. Oh, my stream element's already acting up. Okay, here is my profile. It has my name. I mean, it looks cute. I think it looks nice. I like the cursive font. And then we also have this star here. My age is 104 years old. Oh God, what happened? I don't know what happened. What is that? It's a timer, I guess. Oh well. Minimize that timer. Here we are. I am 104 years old. Born 1920. Or let's just say forever 25, because I got sent to this this weird dimension where everything seems pink in color. I remember it clearly. I just finished a set on a Friday night, my usual set at the Jazz Lounge. So I sang for about an hour or two. An hour and a half, rather. And then I went back to my dressing room and I saw this adorable bunny, stuffed bunny toy. And then I picked it up, thinking that it probably was just from one of my suitors or friends, just gifting me something cute to celebrate another successful night at the jazz lounge. But when I touched it, something weird happened. John says, the species seems sus. There's something after that. It's something that comes after that. And so, but no, I'm a perfectly okay human, a perfectly decent human. I'm just like everyone else. Or at least, I used to be. Now I'm a human bunny hybrid. Because of this guy right here called Bun. It was that stuffed toy that I had touched, and for some reason it morphed into me. We got fused together, and I was transported to this dimension called bunnhop. And after a while, I had learned that the dimension is filled with what people call retro things. Retro things that are very pinkish in color, things that are considered old in your current timeline. John Shepard says the age looks legit. I look 104. I'm happy that you can see that. My height is this one. Not that important. But my profession, I used to be a jazz lounge singer, as you can see. But now that I'm stuck in this bunnhop dimension, the only thing I can do is to explore. And I have access to a lot of worlds. A wide variety of worlds to explore through something that I had found probably a few months after I got sucked into this dimension. It's a retro computer, what people call retro computer. And that gives me access to a wide variety of worlds, and that also allows me to connect with you. John says, oh no, the bunny could have exploded or could have been cursed. Lesson learned. No, you shouldn't be touching any stuffed toys left on your desk. Or your vanity in my case. My languages are English. As you can hear, right now I am speaking the American English language. I can also speak Japanese. 日本語話せます And very basic Espanol. Hablo un poquito de español, but very little. I think I am much better at listening and understanding different languages than speaking them. Even in English, I'm not very good at talking. I'm just not a good talker. Not very good at it. John says, I like jazz. Kind of. I've only listened to a few, but I like the vibe. Good to hear that. As you will see later in my likes and dislikes slides, jazz is one of my favorite music genres. My aesthetics are vintage, 1920s to 1950s. And what people call retro, which is based off of 90s anime. I understand that you people are currently in year 2024. And in bunnhop, or the bunnhop dimension, time doesn't really, move. Sadly, that's why I'm stuck. I'm stuck as a 25-year-old. But from my sources, I can tell that you are, guys, you are all from 2024. And here are my so-called Oshi marks. These are the symbols or emotes that you can send in the chat just to show your love for the stream. Hi there, Bun. This guy is fused with me currently, but sometimes they are able to extract themselves from my body. And when that happens, my bunny ears, my bunny tattoo on my chest, they all disappear. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. By the way, PowerPoint presentations or making slides in general is one of the few things that one of the first few things that I learned when I found that computer here in this dimension. So I do love making these kind of stuff. Stream content. These are the things, the types of content that you can expect from our streams. Of course, you will also be able to find video uploads from time to time, because this one is particularly refers to streams, but I will also be posting videos about different games and just games in general. Here we have a gaming, mostly action-adventure RPGs, and cozy games, visual novels, and simulators, farming simulators, cooking simulators, karaoke, and we have something here that I can show you. I can let you listen for a moment. Hello. Okay. Here we are. I hope you can hear me now. This is my karaoke microphone that I will be using when we do have karaoke streams. I wonder if you can hear the echo and the reverb and all that. K Shinriki on Twitch says, me trying to figure out if my Twitch app glitched out when I opened your stream or if there actually was a guy talking over you. Oh my, is there a guy talking over me right now? Please don't overshadow me. This is my time to shine. I'm just kidding. Welcome, Kay. I hope you can all hear my karaoke mic. Reverb is there. I can give you a little bit of sample of what I like to sing. Let's see. Let's mute this BGM for a moment. I do love to sing jazz songs, particularly songs from the Fallout franchise. Stuff like Ella Fitzgerald, The Ink Spots. You're good, but it was so spooky, says Kay. Oh no. I hope I didn't spook you out. I didn't prepare any Halloween stuff, but anyway, I have reverb on, so I'll be singing a line. Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine. Into each heart some tears must fall, but someday the sun will shine. Some folks can lose the blues in their heart, but when I think of you, another shower starts. Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine. That there was a little sample. That was a little sample of what you can expect from my karaoke streams. I don't know much Vocaloid songs, but maybe I can learn some. I think I'm nervous. I'm a little nervous. I hope you all liked it. Kay and John, thank you for the claps, as well as Rose. Okay, let's move on. There will also be just chatting streams. Just for fun. Okay, now let's move on to my likes and dislikes. Here are the things that I like most in terms of video games. The Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Dragon Age, Mass Effect, Assassin's Creed, and Ragnarok online franchises. If you haven't really checked our YouTube channel before this, bunnhop actually used to be a Ragnarok Origin focused channel. I had planned it to be a Ragnarok Origin and online channel. But I feel like my love for games is too big to be encapsulated into just one particular franchise. This was why I chose to expand into being a variety streamer. Okay, my music taste is quite varied. I like everything from vintage songs from the 1920s to 1960s, particularly jazz. Big band, swing, all those kind of stuff. I'm also an avid listener of smooth jazz from the 80s, 90s. I love soul music, electro swing, and I forgot to place a comma here. Kay says, for a second I thought you meant the JP Group's map. It is. Exactly. That's what I meant. I was a big fan of SMAP, especially during my first few years of being sucked into this world. Living in the bunnhop dimension. For some reason, SMAP was one of the artists that, I don't know, I just heard it somewhere in this dimension, and I came to love their music. I also listen to alternative, city pop, lo-fi chill, and emo. Emo's not dead. I love emo. 2000s emo. I'm hiding a dark past. I'm just kidding. Kay says, gotcha. Yeah, sorry about that. There should have been a comma here. Food. I love a wide variety of food. Japanese, Italian, French, South Asian, Greek, Mediterranean, Middle Eastern. I mostly cook and eat Japanese food. Curries from South Asia. Greek salad. Middle Eastern kebab. Those are my most favorite things to consume. Kay says, and I like that that's the only artist name on there. Lol. Yeah. I have so much love for SMAP that they're the only group or artist name that I wrote there. My hobbies are also varied. I like to write, I like to take walks and explore in the bunnhop dimension, exploring new places. I also have access to different countries in modern times in 2024 through my retro computer. Karaoke, of course. I love singing. I like to try out new recipes. I do love cooking and baking and organizing things. So because of my wide variety of hobbies, I usually tend to hyper-focus on each of them, and then I drop one and then I pick up another. So if you see me disappear for a long time, I'm just I'm just busy on doing something, working on something. But I'll come back. I always come back. I love the spring and fall seasons as well as the festive month of December. So unfortunately, I won't be streaming much on when December comes. What are my dislikes? Rude people. Rude people are mean. They make me angry. I hate them. They make me sad. I feel insulted. Anyway, other things that I dislike are bad quality in terms of anything like food, clothing, just things that I don't really feel like putting on my skin or in my in my body. I dislike chores, mess. I am actually allergic to some vegetables. There are vegetables that I cannot eat, otherwise no, it won't really put me to bed or anything. But I'd be very, very sick. I have a lot of food insensitivities. Kei Shinriki says, matcha sweets on the dislike list. Oh no, it's over. We can't be friends anymore. Oh, please. Please don't leave me, Kei. That makes me sad. Ooh, I'm just kidding. I know you are too. But one of the things that I really am not fond of is food. Any meal or any food or dish with a snotty consistency is what I like to call it. Mostly foods with potato starch. I love Chinese food. It's just that some Chinese food I can't eat because of the consistency. Also, I hate unseasoned chicken. I love my chicken seasoned, so I love tandoori chicken. I love kebab, chicken kebab. Matcha sweets. I love matcha, especially when I eat sushi or anything traditional, like wagashi or traditional Japanese sweets. I do love drinking green tea. I'm not really a fan of the taste of matcha sweets. They're a bit too bitter for me. Caffeinated drinks, I only drink decaf because I can't sleep. I really have trouble sleeping if I drink anything caffeinated. I dislike oily and sticky surfaces. That's just how it is. I like things to be clean, but I don't have an obsession to cleaning stuff. But I just like things to be clean in general. And unfortunately, I won't be streaming any horror games or what I consider challenging games on this channel because I can't deal with. I would be so traumatized if I attempted to stream a horror game. And by challenging games, I usually mean games that are just a bit too difficult for me. That would include strategy games, turn-based games, Souls-like, roguelike type of stuff, sadly. Kate says that I agree with. Snotty consistency is the worst. I'm glad you agree with me on that. Matcha white chocolate is the best, Kei Shinriki. I haven't tried that. I'll consider trying it. With caffeinated food in general, I have to consume them before 6 p.m. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to sleep. So, but thank you so much for reading my likes and dislikes. Let's move on to the next slide. Here is my reference sheet. As you can see, here's my mic stand, which I will be using for my karaoke streams. And here is a miniature keychain of my retro computer, the device by which I am able to connect with you all in the modern world. I have this jacket. I just found it when I got sucked into this dimension. This wasn't mine. I originally just had this dress And then I grew bunny ears because I got fused. We got fused, Bun and I got fused. And here are my colors. They mostly consist of pinks and I don't know, warm colors, I'd say. Kay says, beautiful design. Thank you, I appreciate it. This is all thanks to Minto Scola. She was the one who designed my character and also my PNGTuber model. Okay, here are my goals. Number 1 is to grow our community. We are a very small channel, after all. I would love to play more games, definitely. It's just that I get too hyper-focused on a game and then I find it hard to, I don't know, switch gears, I'd say. But I am very much looking forward to playing more cozy games with everyone. More song covers. Definitely, I do love singing. And hopefully in the future, we'll get a live 2D VTuber model so that you can see my movements in real time. Original songs, I look forward to concocting some original music as well. An album. I want an album. I want to make an album. And some sort of virtual concert. But most of all, I just want to have fun with everyone. I want to hear everyone's opinions on games or how you're doing in real life or a particular aspect of your life. I just want to entertain everyone. Kay says noise. I try. Here we go. Here are the lovely, very talented people that have made this possible. Of course, what we call Mama in the VTubing world, my character designer and PNGTuber model artist, Minto. John Paul, who made our logo and Twitch panels. Anastasia. Cute Mew on Instagram, who made our banners for all of our social media accounts, profiles rather. And we have Peter here, who made our what do you call that? The opening and ending BGM, the one that you usually hear when I start the stream rather. And what you are hearing right now, this beautiful piece of music, was carefully crafted by Ioni. So please check everyone's socials out. They are all very talented and hardworking, and I wouldn't have been able to make my debut or stream without them. Okay, this is the last slide. Here we are. The last slide. We finally made it. My first cover song, which was released yesterday. I hope you all give it a listen. I tried my best. I hadn't sung professionally for a long time, so it was a bit iffy at first. But I tried my best. I hope you all like it. It's kind of like a single because it's composed of two bard or tavern songs from Dragon Age Inquisition. I hope you all check it out and let me know what you think. Where should I improve? What songs would you like to hear next? Okay, that's it. That's it for our debut. Now we can move on to the game. Finally. Kay says, same lol, but I limit myself until 3 p.m. Oh, wow. What time do you usually sleep at night? caffeine and alcohol, they make it difficult for me to sleep, so I don't usually consume them. John says, great presentation. How are our numbers? How are our profit margins? What is our company growth like? John also adds, but with music, you're opening yourself up to tough critique from me. Oh, really? Do you specialize in music, John? But I would love to hear your thoughts on my singing and all that. John says the cover was melodious. I'd like to hear more range in the future. Definitely. Kay says, try 2 at 10. Oh, that is pretty early. There was a time when I also went to bed at 10, but nowadays, it's usually around 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Okay, now that is all settled, let's go play some games. Also, if you're wondering why I don't have a mid-Atlantic or transatlantic accent, given that I'm from the 1920s, it's because it's a fake accent. That's actually not how people, that wasn't how actual people talked in real life. I mean, some of them probably did, but based on my experience, not a lot of them did. It was made for the big screen, rather. Anyway, sometimes it comes up, but I think I've lost the mid-Atlantic or transatlantic accent. But sometimes you'll probably hear it. But that's enough for our debut. I want to play some games. Here we are. Ooh. There. I'm here. John says that only if there were some Venn diagrams in the presentation. Some charts. I'll show you my profit margins. Okay, I've broken my body too much. I must have lots of sleep now. Same here. I really do need a lot of sleep. I need 8 hours. If it's less than that, like today, I usually get really dizzy. And she adds, although I don't succeed often. Oh no.
Worship.
Is it because you're busy? Is it because of your job? You are a retired redacted, if I'm not mistaken. Do you still engage in redacting? I hope you get more rest, especially since today's a Sunday. Yay! Okay, let's see if we have reports ready. Investigate ancient laboratory. The less said about that place, the better. It is done. The tools are enclosed. Let the stands have that place now by Fisher. Okay, we're done with the ancient winter laboratory in
Our soldiers
the
handled
western
themselves well
approach.
in Adamant.
We've come a long way since Haven. I fear there's still a ways to go, but we're prepared.
Kate says, I just wake up at 6 to 7 no matter what. No, I'm actually retired. Yeah, I read it. You are a retired redacted. Whatever that redacted may be. But I'm glad that you have a lot of time now that you are retired. That happens to me too. Even if I sleep early, I still wake around the same time. Usually 10 a.m. my time. Sometimes 11. Anyway, celebrate the dragon slaying. Our able-bodied workmen have mounted a head in a conspicuous location. It's rather vulgar for my taste, but the nobles find it endlessly entertaining. By Josephine. Okay. This was after our first ever successful attempt at challenging a dragon. Follow my resources. We've got a few crafting stuff as well as a chest and throne accessory from Cullen and his people. Kay says no job to wake up for anymore, but wake up almost with sunrise like an old person, so need to go to sleep early like an old person. That happens. Sometimes my sleep schedule changes. And I'd be sleeping at 10, waking up at around 6 or 7 too, but that was all last year. Not this year. This year I've been sleeping late and waking up late. Okay, we've got a lot of things. There's dwarven slaves in Venatory hands, a report from one of Cullen's forward scouts, sightings in the north of Red Templars with armors and weapons adorned with dwarven runes. There are no known entrances to the deep roads in that area and no misses from Orzammar about missing traders, but they keep next to non-existent records of surface dwarves. The Venatory may be making use of dwarven slaves, possibly from Tevinter. Not their usual preference, but also not the first unusual thing they have done. Recommend a further investigation. Enforce. Okay, interesting. Liliana suggests that we send a select group to observe. We don't want to alarm the Venatory. We know they are all too willing to sacrifice their captives. I think that's what we're gonna go for. Josephine says the local landholders will get our scouts access, but likely require additional incentive to risk their forces against Venatory. Lastly, Cullen suggests that we need to crush it. If there's a hint of a Venatory enclave, especially one supplying weapons, we need to crush it. Okay, let's go with Liliana for this one.
Let's see what we have.
Okay, says less than a week until Veilguard. I wanted to announce it on my socials later today after the stream, but I actually pre-ordered Veilguard just I think it was an hour ago. Here we have Protect Valgamord from Darkspawn. Oh yeah, we should have chosen Liliana for that. We'll do that some other time. Let's see. We have more stuff in Ferelden, so Inquisitor, you may recall we offered your distant relatives in the Free March as a promise of aid. One branch of your family has asked you to mediate their dispute with one another, but their description of events is rather convoluted. It apparently began with an insult during the harvest ball in Ostwick over the quality of their milch cows, and escalated to a pitched battle between 200 soldiers last week. Amazing. Wow. Free March's nobles. Wow. Really, it would do us good to step in, if only to preserve the name of the Trevelyan's as a whole. Cullen says we should continue fighting. We can sit both sides down at a table once they surrender to us. Juicy. Josephine says let's hold a talk between the wounded parties in Orlais. It's wise to remove them from their power base for discussions. While Liliana says my spies could try to untangle who's truly at fault, but it may not matter if blood has been spilled. Well, let's go with Josephine on this one because she specializes in noble relations as our ambassador. Kay says, ooh, oh. The Veilguard hype, says Rose. Kay says, I bought it a bit ago. Oh, I'm excited. Will you be able to stream on the day itself? I feel like I might be able to stream because it comes out I think at 1 a.m. Japan Standard Time, which is a little bit too late. That's around the time that I'm supposed to be sleeping. How about you? What time will you be playing or streaming the Veilguard? Measure Veil Strength. What is this? Inquisitor, you have activated a number of the elven artifacts used to detect the magical energies of the Veil. Individually, such readings have been helpful. If we can coordinate measurements of all the artifacts simultaneously, however, I believe you may be able to uncover rifts that may not even have opened yet. I have drafted a proposal for how we might use Inquisition mages across Orlean for Roland to activate these artifacts in a coordinated fashion if you think that it might be useful by Solus. Josephine says that if the Inquisition forces are stretched thin, nobles in the area will happily ensure the safety of our mages. While Cullen suggests that he can deploy soldiers with the mages to ensure their safety. Yeah, we can do that, I guess.
To work?
Because Cullen is the only one who doesn't have a job to work on. Kay says I should be able to, but I don't know what time it actually unlocks because it's always weird Japan time. I read that it's at 1 a.m. JST because it gets unlocked at 12 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. And I feel like that's pretty accurate. It might really be 1 a.m. So if I can do that 1 a.m. November 1st, if I might be able to
the Duke de Freyen?
The what?
And a new stateroom. Give him a room on the other wing. I will speak to him.
What
And
did you do
Sarah.
again, Sarah? What did you do? Yeah. I might be able to do it in the afternoon of November 1st. Like we always do.
Don't forget, Leliana had something she wished to speak about, Inquisitor.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, sure.
Let's speak later.
Let's do
Another
that. Rose says it's sad since the game is probably already ready on Steam and other online stores for download. SMH. That is true, but it has to be unlocked at a specific time on a specific day. Let's go and meet up with Liliana. She has something to say. Kay says it just says November 1st on Steam right now, so probably we'll stream it in the morning if it's available from 1 a.m. Okay. I hope to be able to at least watch the VODs. I don't think I can do 1 a.m. Oh. Okay, Liliana, Sister Nightingale, what do you have for us? Why is it urgent, by the way?
Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
She saved me.
She knew it was either her or me. And she wanted
That
me
was
to
really
live.
nice of the Divine.
Of course. Of course she did. That's just like her. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
I'm sorry, but no. That was the only thing she
I'm
told
sorry,
us.
Liliana.
Or
That was
rather
it.
her,
There are
the
no
spirit
answers
that
in the
was
Fade.
trying to be
Only
her.
illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
Oh no. Don't blame yourself.
Inquisitor, may I have a word?
Sure
I
thing.
notice you've paid Lady Montelier quite a number of compliments.
Oh. Oh, she's spying on us. Okay. Well, we can say that I do like her.
Yes. I enjoy her company very much.
An entanglement with our ambassador seems most unwise.
Don't tell
I
me.
asked Josephine to join the Inquisition because we needed a diplomat. Not so she could be toyed with.
I'm not toying with her.
I enjoy being with
She's
Josephine.
questioning
I'm not
our
trying to break her
intentions.
heart.
Then I would be more cautious. Josephine's no stranger to courtly intrigue. But love? There she's an innocent. She has no idea you are truly attracted to her. If indeed you are.
We can say, and if I am?
What do you have against the idea of me being attracted to Josephine?
I have not known you long, Inquisitor. Neither has Josephine. Her heart is easily carried away. I want to be sure it's taken by someone who truly cares.
Do I look like I don't
if you feel
care?
anything towards Josephine, I want to know.
Kay says she's spying on everyone. It's her job. You're right about that. And John asks, the real question is, will Veilguard be better or worse than Starfield? Probably better. I mean, I did enjoy Starfield. I like it. For me, it is a very good game, although of course I understand that many people aren't very fond of it, but I found a lot of things to be entertaining. Kay says, oh, interesting take. No one worded like this about Cullen, lol. Oh my. No one cared about Cullen. I'm interested in her.
Yes, I'm very attracted to Josephine.
Is that so? Whatever is between you, I ask that you treat her with
Oh
kindness.
my.
For her sake. As well as
She's
yours.
threatening us. Well, okay. Stop fussing, Grandma. I'm just kidding. I'm glad you care for Josephine, Liliana.
Whatever happens, I'm glad to see Josephine has a concerned friend here.
I have so few true friends these days. Those that are left I deeply cherish. I will not trouble you any further, but I do watch over my friends. Good day, your worship.
You just got threatened by Liliana. So spooky. Don't meddle with my relationships, Liliana. Just kidding. I wonder if we have resources to turn in. We probably do. Also, I have good news for everyone. Look at that. We only have 7 items in our inventory out of 60. Amazing, right? I did that yesterday. I managed to find time to, you know, do a little cleanup. Rose says Colin deserves way more love. He does, especially after all that he's been through. Kay says, no, the real question is whether you'll be able to finish everything before... No, the answer is already a no.
You walked physically through the Fade. Please tell me what you remember.
I saw the divine in my past.
I had visions. Echoes of what happened to me the first time. The divine was there, or something like her.
Manifestations of your own mind, perhaps? Or external memories awakened by your presence? I suppose there's no way to tell. No one else has physically entered the Fade since the Magisters assaulted the Golden City. Oh, I'm positively envious right now.
Okay. That's it, I guess. Kay says, no Veilguard for you then. No, we actually will be streaming just the the intro and character creation. And then we... Oh my. Really, Vivian? Get away from that! Oh my. Let me out. I want to go to... I want to go out. I want to go to the balcony. Oh well. Yeah, we will be streaming the intro and the character creation, and everything else will come after we've completed the base game. Okay, what did I say I was going to do? I got sidetracked. I wanted to check in on Solus, but I think he probably doesn't have any thing to say to us. John Shepard says Starfield is insulting. I hope Veilguard isn't. Ooh, what part do you think is insulting in Starfield? Which part did you feel insulted the most? Okay,
Worship?
wait. Why did I leave? Wait, huh? Which room is it again? Oh, it's this room. I get so confused. Here, Solus, anything to say?
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive
Amazing.
of such a plan.
Amazing.
To seek out these old gods deliberately in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
Wow. First thing out of his mouth was anger. I'd say it was a good idea. No, it wasn't. We can say that they obsess over Darkspawn.
Grey Wardens have always
Just to
been
stroke
dangerous.
his ego.
They care for nothing beyond stopping the Darkspawn.
Like a fair maiden chasing a butterfly off a cliff. Except that if you hadn't stopped them, we'd all have fallen. Those fools and duty. Responsibility is not expertise. Action is not inherently superior to inaction. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving.
Maybe learn to control your emotions better. I'm just kidding.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
There's nothing
Taken his
to
army.
talk about.
He lacks the conventional forces to take Orlais. He must see Orlais destroyed utterly by whatever means possible. Not merely thrown into chaos.
Okay, sure.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Rose says, Solus, please spare us. Okay, on Twitch says, well, he does know a thing or two about old gods. That is right. That is indeed
Inquisitor.
correct. Anything to, wait. Where is the tavern? It's here, isn't it? I just wanted to know if...
Space to watch, respect, and fear.
Huh? If the Iron Bull had anything to say. First, Cran.
Shame the alliance with the Chief's people didn't work out. He hasn't said anything, but he's feeling it.
Oh.
We'll talk later.
Well, at least you and your people are safe. Oh, a cutscene with the Iron Bull.
Inquisitor!
Oh,
Come,
yay!
have
You
a
can
drink.
drink with him. Glug, 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 glug.
To killing a high dragon like warriors of legend.
Oh. Can we even... what's it taste like? Can we even survive this? What is this?
What exactly am I supposed to be drinking?
Maras lok.
And what does that mean?
Huh?
It means drink.
Okay. Oh, he likes it whenever we drink.
I know, right? Put some chest on your chest. That little gurgle right before it spat fire. And that roar. What I wouldn't give to roar like that. The way the ground shook when it landed. The smell of the fires burning. Tarsidathan Halsam.
Huh?
You know, Kunari hold dragons sacred.
Yes.
Well, as much as we hold anything sacred. Here, your turn.
What was that Canary phrase? What does it mean?
That thing you just said, you shouted it during the fight, too. What does it mean?
Oh, Tarsidathan Halsam. Closest translation would be, I will bring myself sexual pleasure later, while thinking about this with great respect.
Wow, okay.
You shouted that while it was breathing fire at us.
I know, right?
Let's drink some more. Oh. Stiff drink.
Yes, the second cup's easier. Most of the nerves in your throat are dead after the first one.
That's why.
Atashi. The glorious ones. That's our word for them. Atashi.
Why do the Kunari consider dragons sacred?
Why do you think the Gunari think of dragons that way?
Well, you know how we have horns. We kind of look more dragony than most people. Maybe it's that.
There's
But
more to it than
a
that.
few of the Ben Hasrath have this crazy old theory. See, the Tamasrans control who we mate with. They breed us for jobs like you'd breed dogs or horses. What if they mixed in some dragon a long time ago? Maybe drinking the blood, maybe magic, I don't know. But something in that dragon we killed spoke to me.
Ooh. And now I feel awkward.
When you put it like that, I'm worried I killed one of your gods or something.
Nah, one of Tevinter's gods, maybe. They worship dragons, right? Kill the shit out of them all
The
you
old
like.
gods.
Dragons are the embodiment of raw power. But it's all uncontrolled. Savage. So, they need to be destroyed. Taming the wild. Order out of chaos. Have another drink.
Okay. What a big tankard. It's like the size of my head.
Nice. To dragons.
That even got to him. To good fights, to bad drinks, to bring order, to good fights.
To finding the biggest, baddest things in the world and showing them that we're badder.
Anan.
Okay. We had some fun and drinking with the Iron Bull. Rose says there is only one Iron Bull. John says that there's an insane amount of people who romance Soulless. That is true. And Kay says what would be really cool is if he was still romanceable in Veilguard. And John replies, Rook joins his harem. Let's see. I feel like we are ready to take on Varric's personal quest. Wait, let me just check. I feel like we haven't really gotten any quests from Vivienne. Interesting, huh? Oh, okay. We actually have one. Nothing from Sarah, though. Is it because we haven't been talking to Sarah? You know what? Let's talk to Varric before we talk to Sarah.
I appreciate the warning, but you shouldn't have come yourself. What if the guild found out, or what's his name?
Are you worrying for me or for yourself?
A little of column A, a little of column B. I am the expendable one, after all.
Oh, don't worry, I'll protect you. We'll just have to... Well, this is a surprise. You're the Inquisitor, right? Bianca Davry, at your service.
Hey, it's Bianca. Like the crossbow.
Your name is Bianca.
It's a common name. Half the girls in the Merchants Guild are named Bianca. The other half are named Helga. I lucked out.
And I suppose you are special to Varric in some way?
I take it you're a friend of Varric's.
Who isn't a friend of Varric's? You have met him before, right?
It's a pleasure.
Any friend of Varric's is welcome here.
Be careful saying things like that. Some of his friends you don't want to meet.
Exactly who.
Well, maybe you do. Who am I to judge?
Bianca's got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
Okay,
The
cool.
site of Bartran's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a Deep Roads entrance crawling with strange humans carting out red lyrium by the handful.
Red Templars, I suppose. Is that their only way in?
How do we know they're not using multiple entrances to get to the Tig?
Navigating the Deep Roads isn't like the surface. There's no accurate maps of the whole system, and there are cave-ins, darkspawn, lava floods. If you find a route that gets where you're going, you don't deviate. Trying to find another way could be deadly.
Scary indeed. Who leaked the location?
Who could have given away the Tig's location?
There were a few people who knew. Hirelings from the expedition, a couple of close friends.
How they found out isn't important. What matters is we know where they are now.
That is true. And Bianca knows where that is?
If it's such a secret, how do you know about it, Bianca?
I told her.
Oh.
Right after the expedition, I wrote and told Bianca what we found. I had artifacts that needed buyers, and she had more contacts that would pay for them. Plus, I owed her.
I see. That makes sense. But wasn't the Tig in Kirkwall? that's quite far. That's in the Free Marches.
You can get there from Orlais. It's a long way to the Free Marches.
The deep roads are all connected. Or they used to be. Collapses and such. Some of them on purpose.
They really are roads. They spanned the Dwarven Empire, went to every corner of the continent, maybe further. In theory, you can get to any Tig using the deep roads, but in practice, there's a reason nobody uses them anymore.
Darkspawn. Yeah, definitely we should shut this down.
We need to deal with this. As long as he has this source, Corypheus is that much more powerful.
Yay, he likes that.
I couldn't agree more.
I'll keep an eye on their operation. If you're interested in shutting it down, you've got my help.
Yay, yay.
Try not to leave me waiting too long, Varric. I've got my own work to do, you know.
She's a busy bee.
Right. That's not going to be trouble at all. Let me know when you want to head to the entrance.
Sure thing. Well, poop. Enter Valimar. Anything else to say, Varric?
If you've got questions, I'm your dwarf.
Do you believe that I'm the Herald?
Tell me the truth, Varric. Do you actually think I was sent by Andraste?
Shit. This is going to be awkward. I guess I do. Either you're guided by the hand of some higher power, or you have the worst luck.
And are you Andrastian?
I wouldn't have pegged you as an Andrastian.
It's a great story. It's got heroism, love, betrayal, and random musical numbers. What's not to like?
Musical
I don't have a nug
numbers.
in this race. It could be bullshit, it could be true. I'll never know. But I like the idea that maybe you could save the world with a song.
Cool, okay. Could be both.
Let's be realistic. It could be both.
You've got a point. Look at all the shit that's happened to you. You were saved from the explosion that leveled a mountaintop and fell out of the Fade.
Such
You
adventures.
fought a demon inside your mind in the middle of a pitched battle between Templars.
Oh wow, he
Faced
remembers.
down one of the ancient magisters who started the Blights, had a mountain fall on you, and lived. Stopped an army of demons.
Or
One of those
cockroaches.
things that would be impossible. All of them together? That's a miracle.
Okay, I see your point. Or we can tell him. So I have divine bad luck.
So, on the basis of my extraordinarily bad luck, you think I'm Andraste's herald?
If you know the story of Andraste, you know that bad luck is sort of her thing.
Very true.
If you've got questions, I'm your dwarf.
Let's talk about that lead.
About that lead of yours, Varric.
Sure. The sooner we take care of it, the better.
Do you trust this information?
Do you think this lead of hers is real?
Bianca's too much of a researcher to pass me information without verifying it first.
Okay.
But if you're asking whether she'd lie to us, maybe set us up, it's possible.
Really?
Not likely, though. She risked the wrath of the guild coming in person. A message would have sufficed. Whatever she found in that entrance shook her up. That worries me.
All right. Do we have personal questions for him?
Something, Varric.
You want to talk about me?
Oh,
I'm
it's just
flattered.
probably the
Also
same
inclined toward
dialogue
extravagant
options. Nothing.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
Thanks. Now let's go back to the tavern to speak with Cole and Sarah for a moment before we do Varric's personal quest. Oh, hi! Hi! Hi, Harding! I hope you are well.
From Haven's fire come we, the able true. To Skyhold now, a fortress strong and
Oh, we can
free.
talk to the
We rally
bard.
with our hero born anew.
Thanks.
Inquisitor, there's none as brave as she.
Wow.
It's not my style to start and simply stop.
Oh, wait. Where's Sarah again? Here, this way. Hi. Ooh. Yay, cutscene.
Heard what went on in that Fade thing? What you think went on? Can't even start to believe that business.
Yeah. It was a difficult time for everyone.
I think a lot of people are having trouble with what went on there.
People going on about visions and piss when real people are gone. Dead, probably. Hawk, yeah? Lost a champion. And in trade, a busted down bunch of wardens.
Sorry
And they're
about
always
that,
weird.
Sarah.
Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
What was the Blight like for you?
It must have been rough living through the Blight.
Someone yells Darkspawn, and then nothing happens for a long time. Then wardens show up and take your stuff. Or, you know, some prick noble takes your stuff because wardens may ask for it. Then you steal it back. So whatever. The first ones in line to screw everyone weren't Darkspawn. That's all I'm saying. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the Adamant ones. Need more like him.
Okay, I'm glad that she is friends with Blackwall.
You have a problem.
Another
That,
cutscene.
over there, is a full tavern. But everyone's drinking alone. They're all up their own arses about the Inquisition.
Oh no.
I can't have fun with everybody whinging. And they'll fall on their swords before Coryphanus can push them.
Coryphanus.
I'm thinking pranks. Set a few up, knock a few down.
Okay.
You in or not?
Okay, just to keep you happy, just to keep you around. Should the Inquisitor do this?
But I'm the Inquisitor. You know, the leader.
Right, they'll never suspect you.
Yeah.
What, titles are only for
Okay.
getting away with bad stuff? Let's do something fun. Come on.
Sure. I'm in.
Lead the way.
What, really?
Really?
I knew you were different. Let's go.
Time for some pranks. Trick or treat indeed.
Right, General Uptight is gone.
Ow.
Have a search about. Find something to...
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Sarah.
Right, General Uptight is gone. Have a search about. Find something to mess with and give your soldiers a laugh.
Okay, I hope you're okay with this. I am tampering with your husband's stuff. Here.
What, the desk? Oh, yes. Center of the Empire and all that. What to do.
What do we do?
All right, Sarah. What do you want to do?
Thing looks heavy. Don't want to move or break it. I got it. Easy one. Just a slip of something under here. There, won't notice much, but it's just that little bit wonky. He's so in control that'll piss him royally. I tell one of the
Okay.
soldiers and boom, the general seems like people. And since he works for you, you seem like people.
All
Come on,
right,
next
I
one.
get it. Okay, says Bible thumb.
Right, little lady prissy pants.
No!
For something she likes too much.
I'm gonna be pranking my own sweetheart. The door? She likes the door?
What, just the door? Where she greets every important idiot. Yes.
Okay, what do we do?
Well, Sarah, what do you have in mind?
Get a bucket.
Amazing. Wow.
Classic, yeah? 5 minutes of sloppy boss gets you weeks of happy kitchen staff. Except for the one who cleans it up, I suppose. But whatever. Next up.
Okay. Who is our next stop? Oh no. Oh no. Don't mess with Sister Nightingale. Do you want to get stabbed, Sarah?
Right, something to get our shadow of birds loosened up. Gotta be something. Have a search.
Okay. I'll do my best. Lockbox.
What's that? A locked... No, leave that. Not interested in her hidden things. Not for just a bit of fun. Maybe... feed her messengers something gassy? No, birds don't pop. But they flap and...
Who is up there?
Oh no, oh no, oh no, run!
Go!
Oh. Oh.
That was fun. An Inquisitor of the people, still remembering you're one of them. If all they got was the Herald stuff, the serious bit, you'd start to sound pretty scary. That works, but not for long.
Yeah, sure. Anything to keep us inspired.
Whatever it takes. I'd start throwing pies if it kept people inspired.
Oh, I love throwing pies.
Pies is so good. And Coryphanus would never do that. Good thing for you, innit? Because from the bottom, everyone up top sort of seems the same. Anyway, fun time, Inquisitor. You!
Oh,
Frig.
no, no, Josephine!
You did it!
No. Okay, the tavern is pretty empty. Okay. They just... And then she plays the song about Sarah. Amazing. Okay, I'll just check something. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Where's Cole? He's our last companion that we should talk to before we move on.
No.
No?
But you like demons.
Why
I enjoy
not?
the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings.
Oh,
It isn't abuse if I ask.
Cole, don't. Just
Not
don't.
always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
What's wrong?
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe.
No, that's not how to be safe, Cole.
If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then... I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
I think that's true for
A
everyone.
mage using blood magic could conceivably do that to any one of us, human or demon.
You should ask Solus to bind you too.
Oh no,
And then someone can bind him.
that's not a good idea. We'll protect you.
We'll find a way to keep you safe without binding you,
He doesn't like
Cole.
that.
I have a suggestion, if Cole is ready to listen. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as
That
well.
sounds good,
The
Solus.
resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Definitely.
Good. They will not take me.
I won't let anyone take you. Let's check in on him. I disappointed him. Sorry. Sorry, Cole.
It started out helping, taking the fear away. I won't take too much. I am not that.
I know.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Okay, time to move on.
We'll make good use of it.
Oops, that's not the exit. Okay, I will take a very short break. I shall be back. Okay, I am here once again. Here we are.
Right, sir. Of course.
Let's go ahead and meet with Varric for his personal quest. This one. And that will be in the hinterlands if I'm not mistaken. I hope this will be the last. No, sadly this won't be the last time. We still need to do this Falandaris quest in the hinterlands, but this will be one of the last times. Oh! Sarah has a new icon, or tarot card rather. I guess we've reached a point. A certain point with her. I'll do Dorian. Oh yeah, we didn't talk to Dorian. We'll do that after this. All right. Okay, we're back.
Nothing to report, sir.
Am I heading the right way? We are. We are going. Rosa's Solus is actually a softie. Or, as Liliana said in Dragon Age Origins, he's a softie. A softie. He cares about Cole quite a lot. Everyone ready to go dungeon delving? Dungeon delving. I love these ram. They're cute. I wonder how many quests we can complete today. Okay, here we are at Valimar. Oh, a cutscene.
Finally. I started to think you weren't coming.
Nobody said you had to hang out in the creepy cave while you waited.
How long did you wait here, Bianca?
So let's make this quick. These idiots are carrying the red lyrium out in unprotected containers.
Well, that's already
We
bad.
don't want to stick around long enough for it to start talking to us.
Why should they be protected? What a question. Okay, let's just
Why would
ask
the
her
containers
that.
need to be protected?
Lyrium is incredibly dangerous in its raw form. It can poison or kill dwarves, and we're resistant to it. Sometimes it just explodes. No warning.
Basically, only crazy people mine lyrium.
The mining cast doesn't just sling it into a bucket. It's carried in special containers that keep it under control. And that's normal lyrium. The red stuff is worse. I wouldn't be surprised if most of their miners die just digging it up.
Sad. You know what red lyrium does?
You seem to know more about the effects of red lyrium than most.
Varric told me plenty about what it did to him. And his brother.
I remember that. How did you find this place?
How did you find this operation in the first place? There must be hundreds of Deep Roads entrances.
I've used this entrance in the past. Varric's not the only surface dwarf to explore the Deep Roads. Oh, I've got to admit, I was pretty surprised when I came here and found it full of humans.
Okay, let's get started.
We'd better get to work.
Sounds good to me.
Cassandra, welcome. She was rushing towards us for some reason. Here we are. Good thing we have explored Valimar in one of our past live streams.
We're in for it.
So we don't have to do much here, just focus on the quest. The upper terrace. Open the locked door. Okay. How about here? Oh. Hi. Dead. Oh, who are you fighting, guys? Oh, there's one. Oh, okay, he's gone. He fell in battle. No! Where did you come from? Oh, an assassin. I'm very proud of myself. This is the first time that we managed to reduce our inventory to 7 out of 60 slots. Amazing. We are indeed ready to take on a bunch of quests. Huh. Oh, it's just a ladder. Let us go.
So this is what you do now?
Beg pardon?
Skulking around in caves, shooting guys. Is this your day-to-day?
I usually try to avoid the caves.
Yeah. Ferric doesn't like being underground. I remember that. I don't mind being underground, as long as I'm not alone. But not long term. I don't like being underground in the long term. Oh, is that dark spawn? That is dark spawn. Okay, one more loot here.
We're in for it.
I'm starting to think that we probably shouldn't have come here. We probably didn't have to come here. Because that is not the door that we need to open for the quest. It's down there.
You had me worried, you know.
What did I do now?
That letter you sent me about the Red Lyrium was the first I'd heard from you since the Chantry explosion.
Had it been that long?
Seriously, if you died in that mess, I'd have come back to Kirkwall and dug you up just to kick your ass.
Oh,
what
no.
What would you do if I'd been cremated?
Kick your ashes. Some Drakestone. I'm wondering if this soundbite actually works. Yeah, it does.
Dun-dun-dun.
How is what's his name?
Bogdan? He's in Navarra right now, selling my machine to wealthy landowners.
I heard some of the guild were trying to get you named a paragon for that contraption.
Cool.
That's not gonna happen, even if I am 10 times the Smith Bronca ever was. A surfacer paragon? Never.
Change the rules. You should change the rules. Here we are.
I built these doors. They probably shut this one from the other side when they heard the ruckus we were making.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Oh, she said that too. You built doors here?
You've been here often enough to renovate the cave.
You already know I've used this entrance in the past. I don't know if Eric's told you, but the Merchants Guild is cutthroat. Literally. I built the doors to keep rivals from following me down here and arranging accidents.
Oh. Okay. You were waiting to do that.
Admit it. You've been waiting to do that since we arrived.
Of course I was. After you.
Let's find a key for the second door. Some loot as well as some readables.
You know, this is almost fun. Kinda like old times.
I don't recall us ever shooting people together.
Remember crashing Bartram's guild dinner? We might as well have shot him.
This isn't nearly as dangerous as pissing off my brother.
Oh, really? Whoa! What happened? What happened? What did I do? Was it a bug? I just jumped. Oh my. What is going on? I don't even want to find out. Okay, that is a codex entry that we can't read for some reason. Oh, it just unlocks a codex, different darkspawn. Rose says, whoops, whoops, whoops. I'm just letting my entire party take down the Carter.
How long are you gonna be in Orlais, do you think?
As long as this weird shit is going on, at least. Maybe longer. Why?
You'll have to stop by before Bogdan gets back. You should see my new workshop.
I'll see what I can do. You know your family will kill me if I stop by, right?
Whoops.
They're not gonna kill you.
You always say that, and they always send assassins.
Wow. Hard. What a complicated relationship between the two of them. Where is that key that we so need? We so very much need. Oh, it's on that table, I think. Some more resources for us. Oh, it is on that table. Okay, let me loot. Let me loot. Let me. Let me loot. There. I learned that trick. I learned that trick from John. Deep Road's key.
There you are.
There we are.
You won't be able to use this entrance again.
Bianca.
Varric?
You want to say something, Varric?
Andraste's ass, Bianca. You're the leak?
When I got the location, I went and had a look for myself. And I found the red lyrium, and I studied it.
You know what it does to people.
I was doing you a favor. You want to know how this stuff works just as much as I do. wanted to figure it out.
Okay, oops, sorry. Did you figure it out?
Did you figure it out?
Actually, yes. I found out that red lyrium, it has the blight, Varric. Do you know what that means?
Makes sense.
What? The two deadly things combined to form something super awful?
Lyrium is alive, or something like it. Blight doesn't infect minerals, only animals. I couldn't get any further on my own, so I looked for a Grey Warden mage. Blight and magical expertise in one, right? And I found this guy, Larius. He seemed really interested in helping my research. So I gave him a key.
That's what
Larius?
happened.
He was the Grey Warden we met in Corypheus's... Oh, shit. I knew something seemed off.
I didn't realize until you said you found red lyrium at Haven. I came here and, well, then I went to you.
Okay. Do you know of this person?
That name means something to you, Varric?
He was at the Grey Warden prison where we found Corypheus. And he definitely wasn't a mage before.
Why did you come with us then?
You had to know we'd figure out what happened, Bianca. Why did you insist on coming with us?
Varric told me what people were doing with the red lyrium. I had to help make this right.
Well, it isn't really your fault. You did your best.
You couldn't have known what would happen.
Mafarath's balls, she couldn't. I told her exactly how bad this shit was. I told her to keep away from it.
I know I screwed up, but we did fix it. It's as right as I can make it.
This isn't one of your machines. You can't just replace a part and make everything right.
No, but I can try, can't I? Or am I supposed to wallow in my mistakes forever, kicking myself, telling stories of what I should have done?
Ha! As if I would tell stories about my own mistakes.
Calm down, everyone. Calm down.
What's done is done. There's no point arguing about it.
We've done all we can here. Bianca, you'd better get home before someone misses you.
Varric.
Oh no.
Don't worry about it.
Oh no. He's sad again. We have to spend an
Get him
entire
killed,
stream
and I'll
cheering
feed you
him
your
up
own
again.
Eyeballs, Inquisitor.
Oh, don't threaten me. Don't threaten me. Please don't. Don't. That makes me angry. Oh my. Now we have to spend an entire stream calming Varric down, cheering him up and all that. Okay. Time to get out of here. Get out of here. Let's get out of here. How do we do that? Oh, we have to exit. We have to exit. Huh. Which is the faster way? Through here, I guess. Not sure if we missed anything. Probably not. We went through these. Okay, let's exit. The only way to exit is through here. Through the main entrance. I really don't know what happened there. I was just jumping on the table, and then that killed us for some reason. Weird. Okay, we're back in the hinterland. We're back to the surface. Let us now go back to Skyhold to speak with Varric. And then I'll also try to do the war table operation to help Cole. After that, we probably need to check on Cullen. We haven't been talking to him because his office is just so far away.
I'm glad to have answers, but... shit. The second she showed up here, I knew. I let this mess happen. I gave her the Tig. I am not good at dealing with shit like this.
Nobody is.
I don't think anyone is equipped any better than you are.
No, the point is... I don't deal with things. If Cassandra hadn't dragged me here, I'd be in Kirkwall right now pretending none of this was happening.
No. No, you wouldn't.
You know that's not true. You've worked as hard as any of us to stop Corypheus.
Is that true? I don't even know anymore. Thank you for your help back there.
No problem,
After all
brother.
this, do you think you'll see Bianca again?
I always do.
Okay. Good to hear. We have now completed 2 companion quests. The first one was Josephine's, and the second one is Ferrick's.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. You're just in time. We almost had to start without you.
Oh, what is this? Is this the group bonding session? Yeah, that will be bad. Or start what exactly?
What exactly were you starting without me now?
A heartwarming.
I found her, Ruffles. Deal her in.
Heartwarming scene.
I do hope I recall the rules. It's been ages since I've played a game of Wicked Grace.
Ooh, cards.
Grab a seat. We're ready to start.
Are we playing cards or what?
Are 3 drakes better than a pair of swords? Ugh, I can never remember.
Seeker,
calm down.
Remember how I said, don't show anyone your hand? That rule includes announcing it to the table.
She doesn't know how to
There's
play
a crown
cards.
on his head, but a sword too. His head didn't want either.
Don't talk to the face cards, kid.
You seem to have enough people. I have 1,000 things to do.
Oh, no.
Losing money
Take your
can be
seat.
both relaxing and habit-forming. Give it a try.
Curly, if any man in history ever needed a hobby, it's you.
Dealer starts. Oh, I believe I'll start at... 3 coppers. Do you think that's too daring? Maybe I'll make it 1. No. Boldness. 3 it is.
Seriously, who starts at 3 coppers? Silver, or go home.
That's not
Sounds
much,
good.
just 3
I'm in.
coppers.
Bolder the better, right? I'm in.
Me too. Well, are you in?
I'll play.
Of course. Deal me in, Josephine.
Oh, wonderful. I'm glad you're joining us.
Definitely.
Ante up, Inquisitor.
Kate says, yes. Yes, the group bonding scene. A game of Wicked Grace. Oh no, Colin, are you
The poor
losing?
recruit ran out into the dining hall in nothing but his knickers. And this profound silence
Foreboding.
fell over the hall as 70 mages and 30 Templars all turned to stare at once. Then a slow round of applause began.
The
and spread
foreshadowing.
until every soul was on their feet. A standing ovation.
What did he do?
Saluted, turned on his heel, and marched out like he was in full armor.
He did not.
Good man.
You're shitting us.
That's how you know it's true. I could never put that in a book. Too unlikely.
Gacho Berry on Twitch says, I love the more wholesome parts of this game. They are so heartwarming. Indeed. I love it when you get to spend time with your companions. Okay.
I think it's our professional storyteller's turn to tell one.
I think I can manage that. Did I ever tell you about the time we broke into Chateau Hain? It started, as most capers do, with a trap.
Welcome to the stream, Gacho Berry.
And then Hawk looks up and says, looks like the Duke. has fallen from grace.
That love.
That's how Duke Prosper died? You know, that's almost perfect for him. And the dealer takes everything. I win again.
Oh, wow.
Deal again. I've figured out your tells, lady.
The house always wins.
Commander, everyone knows a lady has no tells.
Then let's see if your good fortune lasts one more hand.
Kay says the more wholesome, where my hubby gets naked. Wholesome indeed. Deal me into, let's see. Deal me into.
I want another chance to win my dignity back. Deal me in.
Oh,
Don't say
no!
a word, dwarf.
I tried to warn you, Curly.
Never bet against an Antivan, Commander.
I'm leaving. I don't want to witness our commander's walk of shame back to the barracks.
Well, I do.
It comes off.
Dory.
I didn't know it came off.
Cole didn't know his armor came off. It's a part of him. Oh no, the walk of shame. Ah, goodbye. Why that your armor? Oh no, he was
I'm
fully
glad you
naked.
decided to join us tonight. It's too easy to mistake you for the Inquisitor.
Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Gacho Berry. This was indeed
I
quite
enjoyed
fun.
this.
See? That's what I mean. It's easy to forget you're not just an icon or symbol. Like those statues of Andraste holding bowls of fire. At least it is for me. You up for another game when this is all over, Inquisitor?
Of course, brother.
I wouldn't miss it.
Good. It'll take me a while to talk Cullen into it. Maybe I'll work the revenge angle.
I don't know if if he's gonna be so inclined.
Who's that? Did I win?
Oh. She's been there the entire time. That was fun. I like that. I loved it.
Something you wanted to talk about?
Tell me about Bianca.
Tell me more about Bianca.
I'm not making any promises here. Ask.
Okay. You've been together how long?
So how long have the two of you been together?
Well, if you want to split hairs, we're not. Usually there's a continent between us at all times. We write letters. Now and then we manage to meet up. I don't know if that's together. Shit, it's been what, 15 years? Great. Now I feel old. Thanks.
He's a zaddy. he's an older guy now. And he's gonna be even much older in the Veilguard. Why is the guild after Bianca?
What makes the Merchants Guild such a danger to her?
Well, to be fair, it's more of a danger to me. Technically, we're not supposed to be within 300 leagues of one another.
Oh my.
If it got back to the guild that we were seen together,
Is
they'd
there a
freeze
court
my
order or
assets and then
something?
have me killed. Maybe not in that order.
Oh my, it's like a restraining order. That's scary. What did you do?
What in the world did you do to cause that?
We almost started a clan war. Does it matter? I can't change it now.
Ah. The intricacies of trade. How do you know her?
How do you know Bianca? The lady, I mean, not the crossbow.
I met her years ago when she still lived in Kirkwall, and I was looking for someone with mechanical skills. Bianca is, beyond a doubt, the most brilliant smith you'll ever meet. I haven't seen her since she got married and moved to Orlais.
Ooh. She's married with a guy called, married to the guy called Bogdan?
Bianca is married. Somehow I thought the two of you had a history.
Bianca's family are Kalnas, surface dwarves, so conservative.
Yeah,
they
we
don't take
read
a
about
piss
that
without asking
yesterday.
the ancestors first. They picked out a smith caste boy for her. Wealthy, respected, has a great anvil collection. The perfect husband. I heard the wedding was lovely. The one Bianca actually showed up for, anyway.
Interesting. Gotchoberry says, so I'm assuming this playthrough is in preparation for Veilguard. Yes, definitely. This is my second playthrough, but this is the only playthrough that I streamed on this channel. Did Bianca make your crossbow?
Alright, tell me the truth. Bianca made your crossbow, didn't she? I mean, it has her name.
It's not that simple. The Carta thinks my Bianca was a freak success by a Carta inventor who could never duplicate it. If they thought anyone else was involved, someone who could make one work, things would be bad.
Okay.
So I really can't tell the story.
No problem.
I don't want
I
any more
respect
blood
your
on my
privacy. That's all for now, brother.
I guess that's it for now.
Sure. I'll be here.
I am very excited for the Veilguard. Very, very much so. It is gonna be out in 4 days or so. I just wanted to talk to Cullen before we go back to the Exalted Plains. And how do I even do that? I can't remember. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, Marin TV on YouTube. How do I get to Cullen again? Kay, can you help me out? How do I seek your husband? Where is his room? His tower? His office? Is it that one? Is it that one? Oh, we can now upgrade our stuff. Oh yeah, I remember. We could choose either between Templar and Mage Tower. A cosmetic upgrade that shows commitment to the utility of vigilance. The tower becomes a Templar hold to rival any in southern Thedas. Strength and preparation. Or Mage. It declares the Inquisition commitment to careful magical study. Skyhold's Mage Tower will be the envy of any circle. We'll do Templar because we are siding with the Templar. We did side with the Templar. Cacho Perry says, I am so excited for Veilguard. It's gonna be awesome. I hope that it will be. Kay says up. Yeah, let's go up. That is where Cullen is located. Let's do Templar for this one. Oh! A big decision, huh? Okay, let's just do Templar.
A true Templar hold.
Yay!
Now we're in Inquisition.
Alright. Nice. Oh, we've got our Templars here, studying, preparing, reading, praying to Andraste and the Maker. Ooh, stream element spot is kinda iffy, as always. Okay, nothing much here. Not much, just Templars. Let's continue to try to find Cullen. I think he's on the other side, the other tower. He is in the other tower, rather. Kay says, just run on the wall. Let's just run on the wall. This is the wrong place. Oh, is it that one? It's the other side. There. I did it. Gotcha Berry says Stream Elements is trying its best, okay? That is true. I appreciate it. The bot. Is it this side? No. Is it that side? That's a tavern. Oh, it's probably this one. Cullen, are you here? Oh, who are you?
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentagast.
Oh, really? Okay. We have to find We have to go. Wait, where are they? Is it where Cassandra usually stays? Where are you, people?
Blood has soaked this place. The ground is hard.
A good place to pick yourself up and dust off.
Huh, a different cutscene.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
Okay, it says if you click on the head on the map, you can see who it is. Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot. Is everything okay?
Are you alright? You seem very intent.
I am. This needs to be done before I forget. As if written by a dim-witted child.
Don't beat up yourself about it.
Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I was there. I saw it with my own eyes. It must be recorded.
That is a good idea.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
History.
I certainly thought so, until I
Preserving
started
history.
writing. I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. I saw her there, heard her voice, yet I cannot claim with certainty it was really her. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
You think it's possible?
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
I don't know either, but maybe it doesn't matter.
Perhaps it doesn't matter what she really was then.
It matters to me, to what I must write. I must interpret what I saw, yet I am no priest, no philosopher. I am a warrior.
I don't know either, but it could be her.
I believe it was the Divine. She helped us one last time.
I hope that's true. I want to believe it.
I want to believe.
When I realized we were physically in the Fade, I was terrified, almost beyond reason. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
Very good, Cassandra. I support you. Okay. I'll be back very, very quickly. Okay, I am here. Alright. I see. I'm glad that we came here because this is actually where we are supposed to be meeting Cullen and Cassandra. It looks like it, at least. There.
You asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit... We will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous.
What's happening?
Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium.
Oh. Oh yeah, I remember that. He was determined.
It seemed very important to him.
It's not a decision to be made lightly. But now, Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he tell me?
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a Seeker, I could evaluate the dangers. Perhaps he feared you would not understand.
Okay, who do I listen to here?
Cassandra, did you refuse Cullen's request because he's wrong? Or because you want him to be wrong?
Mages have made their suffering known. But Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible.
True.
You may wish the same one day. He can do this. I knew that when we
She
met in
recognized that
Kirkwall.
we are a
Talk to
Templar.
him. Decide if now is the time.
Okay. Of course, we are going to support his choice to stop consuming Illyrium. Now I know. Now I will keep in mind where Cullen's office is. Here he is. Oh, you almost hit me there.
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter. Forgive me.
It's all right. Talk to me.
Cullen, if you need to talk.
You don't have to.
Oh no.
I never meant for this to interfere.
Are you okay?
Are you going to be all right?
Yes. I don't know. You asked what happened to Ferelden's circle. It was taken over by abominations. The Templars, my friends, were slaughtered.
I remember that.
I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? Her fear of mages ended in madness.
I feel so bad for this guy.
Kirkwall's circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
I understand.
Of course I can.
It's your every
Don't.
right to feel that way.
You should be questioning what I've done. I thought this would be better. That I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it.
Oh.
I should be taking it.
You don't have to. You don't need lyrium. We appreciate you for who you are and what you can do as a leader. Cullen, so please, you don't need it.
You give enough, Cullen. I'm not asking you for more. The Inquisition can be your chance to start over. if you want it to be.
I don't know if that's possible.
It is.
All right.
Okay. I feel really bad for him. Colin, are you okay?
I need a moment. Could we speak another time?
No problem. I'll give you some space. Yeah. I am a god here at Skyhold. I don't take fall damage. I learned that from John. Okay, let's go. I just wanted to help Cole, so let's do that war table operation before we move on to the Exalted Plains, where we will be ending today's stream.
Worship.
I feel like I've spoken to everyone, with all of my companions. Probably Dorian has to be, I don't know. We might have to talk to him after this. Gotcha Berry says, no problem, I'll give you space. Jumps off the wall. I know how to make an exit instead of an entrance. Dwarven slaves and Venatori hands. A report has arrived from the side of the suspected Venatori enclave. It is nonsensical given accepted historical record. Located Venatori enclave. Fires on approach. Assume they torched their camp while retreating. Not the case. Camp already destroyed. Venatori dead. Dwarven tools found, but no dwarves, alive or dead. One deep stalker corpse found. Signs of light corruption, but best guess, Venatori is surprised by forces emerging from the camp well. Assume they left the same way. Well collapsed. No passage possible. Enclave scoured for resources for return to Skyhold. On return to Inquisition camp, message found next to a newly opened sinkhole. We always come for our own. What about you, Inquisition? By Binthus Warhelm Kal Sharok. Okay, so some guy from the Kal Sharok Taig, if I'm not mistaken. Some dwarven guy. It's good that they managed to
With rifts contained in the area, we can send in smaller groups
to save their own kind.
I agree. Are you well?
A headache, nothing more.
Investigate Lord Enzo of Antiva. Oh, sorry, that's not it. It's this one. Mediate between Oswick noble families. Dear cousin, I did not expect you to come to our rescue, as we haven't seen each other since we were babes. But you have, and I am grateful. I am not a woman who speaks the way that diplomats do. If yours hadn't stepped in, this useless bickering would have become worse. The Inquisition has saved the family's pride and more. Oh, good for us. I've sent good laborers to help your cause. If you return to Oswick, come dine with us. My table's always open to you. Oh, good to hear. Most sincerely, Lady Osher Lotharn Trevelyan Bayard of Ostwick. Very good. Very, very good. I am trying to find that... This one. Obtain amulet for Cole. Regardless of whether Cole is a demon or a spirit, he remains vulnerable to Venatori binding magic. The amulet of the Unbound, used by Rivani seers, is said to protect spirits from such magic. However, finding such an amulet in this part of the world will be difficult. Colin, for some reason, is not participating. Liliana suggests that we go to a wealthy Orlesian noble that she knows, whose private collection includes jewelry from all over Thedas. I doubt he would miss one piece. And Josephine says, my Rivani contacts say these amulets are held dear, but to protect spirits from the breach, they are willing to help us. I'll do Josephine. She has connections in Rivane. She is, after all, of Rivani ancestry. But her family moved to Antiva. I wonder if we can do this. Deploy Riz and Evangeline. Inquisitor, we have recovered from our wounds and are ready to serve the Inquisition as we see fit. Evangeline has friends among their Legion nobility who may listen to our cause, and I am familiar with several caches used by the rebel mages, or if you prefer, we would be honored to join the Inquisition troops near Val Fermin and fight the forces of Corypheus as best we can. Yours in service, Riz and Evangeline. I feel like Cole would want them to just rest. Take a break. John says fastest way to reach Cullen is to fast travel next to Liliana. Oh, that is a good idea. Thank you for the tip. Go through the door to the left and jump down. Whee! I'll try that off stream to see if that will be that is indeed the fastest way to reach him, and then I'll study it. I'll train. Oh. Definitely, I wouldn't want to deploy them. I don't want them in danger. The caches would help, I guess. Yeah, definitely. I'll do this.
Inquisitor.
Especially since Liliana is the only one available at the moment. Okay, with that over, I'll go ahead and just try to talk to Dorian to see if he has any input, any cutscenes before we move on to the Exalted Plains to end the stream and prepare for our next stream. Let's go. Where's the fastest way to Dorian?
Worship.
Where are the stairs, Solus? Here. Hi. Oh yay, cutscene. Woohoo.
You have remarkably little here on early to Vinter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
What can you expect, Dorian? This is the Inquisition. A big part of the Inquisition is the Chantry, so not to your standards.
I see my library isn't up to your exacting standards.
It's alarmingly chaotic. I found a copy of the Oribalian in what seemed to be the Antivan Classics section.
How scandalous. Someone alert the Magisterium.
You laugh, but in some places there are punishments for that.
There are?
Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
Oh, my favorite writer.
What is this about, Dorian?
My favorite scholar brother, Genitivi.
What happened at Adamant, of course. We went into the Fade. Physically went in. Are you... all right?
Oh, we lost Hawk. I'm sorry.
Hawk is gone.
The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That any of us made it out alive is difficult to believe. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years.
That is true.
Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison.
So, I should be proud?
So, I should be happy I accomplished something so grand.
Concerned, more like. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow.
Oh no.
Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed?
I don't want to be blamed for that.
Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice, keep this quiet. Let them speculate.
I will.
Too many will see this as a challenge.
I agree.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum.
Oh.
I'll wager I can find Corypheus's real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
Okay. And that gives us the name of our enemy operation.
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding a friend. I mentioned Alexis to you, didn't I? His son. I was trying to discover what became of him. Where he ended up.
I hope he's okay.
And?
Nothing. Redcliffe is abandoned, and there's no trace of him.
No.
It's as if he never existed.
Oh no.
I think the Venatori found out he was helping me. I think they killed him.
Oh no. I'm so sorry for your loss. It's really sad.
Are you alright?
He was ill, and thus on borrowed time anyhow.
That doesn't mean you can't regret his death.
I know. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study.
Oh yeah, his name was
Don't get
Felix.
into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him.
Oh, I feel bad.
Those who put the good of others above themselves.
Poor Felix. Were you two involved somehow?
Were the two of you...
Felix and I? What an odd question. No, there was nothing between us. He was just a fine young man. Better than I. Maybe if the world were a better place, he'd be here instead of me.
And why was he in the Red Club? This is something that we already know.
What was he doing in Redcliffe if he wasn't part of the Venatori?
He was there with his father. In fact, Felix was the reason I knew where the Venatori were. He planned to help if you came to Redcliffe, I understand. He had so much more than I to lose by helping. He should
Sorry,
be alive,
we didn't choose the mages. Okay. Don't sell yourself short,
You make it
Dorian.
sound like he was a better person than you.
What a mad thing to say. Few people are better than I. Very well, a better person, clearly, not nearly as handsome.
Okay.
Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas.
Aw, thank you. That makes me happy. John on Twitch says, YouTube recommended me a video regarding Veilguard. The video started fine, but then immediately the person plugged an affiliated link of the game so that they can earn possibly thousands of dollars. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm not very fond of those types of people. As you can see, even though I have, you know, Patreon and Throne and all that, they're not open. I do have a tip link, but no one has tipped, and I don't mind. It is for fun, after all. If someone is so kind enough to tip, that would be great too. But yeah, I'm doing this for fun, definitely. And then they started talking about how amazing the game is. I was like, sure, and then stopped watching. Oh no, I wonder if they were sponsored as well. And he adds, is there any news of Dorian being in Veilguard? I would love to see him. I think in Trespasser he says that he became a magister. That would be great to see. It is his homeland after all, he adds. I hope he makes an appearance. Same here. Oh, okay. While we're here... Huh. What is that? Why is there a quest? Why is there a quest? Is it Solus's quest? No, we already picked up Solus's quest. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out some other time. You mentioned that I should go to Liliana and then fall down. Let's try it now. Whee! Hi, Cullen. Knock, knock. You're right. Okay. Well, that's everything's been taken care of back in Skyhold. Let us go to the Exalted Plains. For that. Ooh, what a cool new tarot card for Varric. It seems that we have already accomplished everything that we have to do with Varric. We've helped him, cheered him up and all that. And now he looks relaxed. He looks happy, which is good. I'm happy for him. We usually don't... Oh, Iron Bull. What happened? I thought you'd be happier. Let's we haven't really spent much time with Blackwall, so we'll do Blackwall, Vivienne, and Sarah. They're like the least. They're the people with whom we haven't really spent much time with. With whom we haven't really spent much time, rather. But yes, I am very excited for Veilguard. I hope that we can see familiar characters there aside from Varric and Harding. Rather other familiar faces, like Dorian, for example. I will just be doing this one. I'll do maybe a few battles. I will engage in a few battles before we end this stream. John says, I'll wait the first week before purchase. All the shills will be out of the way by then and some real reviews will start dropping. I agree. Usually when it comes to games, I wait a full 3 months. A full 3 months to purchase. Veilguard is an exception because I wanted to play it. I wanted to stream it. Ooh, Hala! Whoa, pretty! I love Hala. Oh, Hala. So pretty. They look so pure. But yes, I usually wait 2 to 3 months to to purchase a game. For Veilguard, I purchased it earlier today, before the stream, so that we can be ready to play it when it comes out. That's next week. And that would be November 1st, where I live. Sometime in the afternoon. And yeah, I hope I'll be able to stream it. At least the intro and character creation. Nobu on YouTube. Welcome back. How are you doing? They saying Veilguard might be cancelled. Cancelled? I don't think so. It's gone gold. I think that was last week. It's gone gold on Steam. I hope not. I hope that it doesn't get cancelled. It's coming out in 4 days. Freeman messages Jocelyn, I don't trust that Gordian fella. He talks as though he's Orlesian, but I know he's not. I can hear it in his speech. Tell me you hear it too. I wonder what he's doing on that rise. He's forbidden us from going there, but I might take a look in a couple of nights. Let me know if you want in. Have you heard anything from the Emerald Graves? They say Duhame's. Is that how you pronounce it? Duhame's gone there to lead the Freeman. Damn, I miss him. He was a good commander, a bastard, but fair. Gus. Okay. Vivienne, did you like it? We got something for you. A tome of some sort. Oh, is it upstairs? It is upstairs. A ladder. Amazing. And John says, I really want the game to be good, but I'll wait. And I think it is a wise thing to do. To wait and be patient. Nobu says, I saw something to that effect. I don't want to believe it. It could be fake news. I hope so. I think that what I saw was Assassin's Creed Shadows. They said something about canceling the kind of like early play type of thing. Which is disappointing, I guess, but I didn't really pre-order it, so. John says, unless they break quests, I'm fine. What I really want is good writing, story, and characters. The game needs to be able to make me care about the world. True. That's the same for me. That's what I want as well. Wait, how did we get to the... this one? The Ocularium. Oh, okay. John says, so basically shut your brain and consume? Oh, sorry, I didn't see. I didn't see that. Kay says the trick is to not go into it with high expectation and to not be judgers. Oh my, that's so difficult to say. It's a tongue twister for me. Judgerson. Say it 3 times. Judgerson. Oh, rash vine nettle. Okay. I agree with you on that, Kay. I usually have very low expectations when it comes to games. Just because, you know, I usually experience bugs, but not too much. The only game where I had experienced a game-breaking or quest-breaking bug was Starfield. And it took them months to fix it. By the time they had fixed it, I was already kind of bored. I had gotten bored. Wait, what? Who are we fighting, people? Where is the landmark? Oh! Let's see. I thought it was underground. It's this one. John says, so basically shut your brain and consume Dragon Age games with their rich history warrants expectations. It's a tough thing. It is a tough thing to think about. Kay says, no, on the contrary, open your brain try to enjoy things for what they are and not for what you want them to be. That is definitely something I can agree with 100%. That's what I do when it comes to games. I try to lower my expectations, and then I appreciate them for what they are. And then with every game, even if they're part of my top 10 games, there are still things that I am not very fond of. For example, I don't know, the combat in Dragon Age Inquisition. But I still love them, and I appreciate their good sides, and I just try to, you know, minimize my disappointment when it comes to their bad sides. At least that's what I do. Memorials of the Second Exalted March, Linda Renee's fall. Remember the victory of the Dales. The elves were murderous and wild, for the Maker's grace did not touch them. That is mean. The wildest of them was the she-elf Linda Renee, wielder of the great blade Evanura. Defiant to the last, she met Sir Brandis the Silver Helm in single combat, and he bested her. With Linda Renee fell the Dales. Okay. Mean. These people are so mean against the dwarves. I just wanted to get to this, and then we will be ending the stream. Rose says, I think Kay has a point. Like, not to be super nitpicky about things because some gamers, especially now, can be unreasonably critical of games. I agree. I definitely agree. I feel like everyone has very high expectations of games nowadays. gallows records. This appears to be a list of people sentenced to hang, followed by a note. Service Richard, desertion. Sir Roland, desertion. Salvan Labiche, murder. The Trout, assaulting an officer. Carts Rene, desertion. Have the boys shore up the crossbeam before the morning lot. Thought I saw some leaning last week. We don't want a lingering death, even if there's scum. Oh. Ugh. What a grisly thing. The gallows. We saw one in Crestwood too, if I'm not mistaken. Jean says, sure, but if it's mediocre, I won't say it's good. Yeah, definitely. Honesty is a good thing. I just don't like it when a lot of modern gamers try to think that such and such game is like the worst game they've ever played or something. Well, I guess that could be subjective as well, but some people sound as if there's no redeeming a specific game, and I just don't think that's possible. Even the games that I don't really play or I don't particularly enjoy, like first-person shooters or turn-based games, there are still things that I find impressive. For example, Baldur's Gate 3. I think it is highly impressive, beautiful visuals, graphics, rich storytelling, and RPG elements. I just can't handle the combat, so I just don't play it. So I wish that other gamers would also be like that. They would be a bit more fairer in their critiques of the games that they play, and don't sound as if like it's like the worst thing in the world just because their expectations aren't met or something. Oh, where is this? Where's the last one? Sorry if I don't get to reply immediately in the chat. I'm trying to find this sneaky shard. Oh, there it is. Yeah, reasonable criticism, as Rose says. John said, hey, I played AC Origins and I love it even though it completely left the older model. If a game isn't good, I don't see how it can be a loss for me. Yeah, that one is a bit subjective. Yeah, that is true. Of course, if you don't enjoy a game, it is not a loss. Rose says, yeah, true, like, don't bash a game for no reason, but if it turns out to be average, then you can say it. Just say it. It is an average game. To you, although this will vary from person to person. Ha! A lot of shards. They're all over the place. I don't think we can get to them today. John says, if you have played Witcher 3, Phantom Liberty, Force of Cyberpunk, and Baldur's Gate 3, you'd want to tear your hairs out when playing Starfield. I have, indeed. I have actually played Phantom Liberty, and I didn't particularly enjoy it, but that is my own opinion. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Or should we go here first? Okay. There are good things about it, but also I guess it was just too fast-paced for me, and there are things that I consider to be not really plot holes, but things that I wished they could have done instead in the plot. But like I said, that's just me. I have also played, oh yeah, that's it, just that one, just Phantom Liberty. And Rose has played The Witcher 3. Oh, we have to go up that mountain. But I still enjoyed Starfield. So that's why I feel like, oh no! Oh no. I feel like everything is subjective when it comes to games. I, for one, didn't enjoy Phantom Liberty, but I definitely enjoyed Starfield. I loved it. Although I understand not many people liked it. Okay, Shinriki says, I think it's generally a better policy to not call games and other media bad just because you don't like it. I think that is also subjective.
I sent a box of rabbit raisins to some Lord What's-His-Tits in your name.
That
Really?
explains the letter of gratitude.
That's not good, Sarah.
They were, by all accounts, delicious.
How do you even go up there?
Ew! Ew! Ew!
Lol.
You underestimate both the fragility of his holdings and the severity of tribute demanded of him in the past. Perhaps he was grateful it was not a stew made of some lesser cousin. That's lies, right? Must be lies.
It backfired, Sarah. It backfired.
Tired of waiting around.
Yeah, I am fine with people calling games bad because that is a subjective, I'd say, statement. Because, you know, like for example, I think pineapple on pizza is bad. But I'm not gonna say that I hate people who love pineapples on pizza. That's where I draw the line. John says, I have my standards set by those games. I won't lower it. Sorry if by those standards Veilguard is met, and I'll say it's met. Yeah, that is your every right. I agree with you on that as well. Rose says, true, but then a huge fan of Starfield may also not be a fan of Witcher, Baldur's Gate 3, etc. Witcher 3, Baldur's Gate 3 are very impressive, but it isn't for everyone too, yeah. Yeah, Rose played Witcher 3 a long time ago when we were both students. And I think they enjoyed it, but they still enjoyed Starfield as well. They also liked it, so yeah, everything is subjective when it comes to likes and dislikes. You both have great points, and I'm not saying that just because we're all friends. I actually appreciate both of your points. There are things that I agree with, there are things that I don't. Where is this thing? How do we get up there? How do we... How? Kate says, because some people love these games and proclaim they are bad is bad taste. Yeah, I agree. That can be a bit insensitive as well. I can feel that. Like, I do feel insulted if a game that I love isn't to someone's standards, but I also just try to think that, oh well, everyone has a different opinion, so I try not to get too hurt by it. But deep inside, I feel personally insulted. I'm just kidding. No, I don't. I feel the pangs. No, I don't. It hurts a little, but it's okay. Just because I like something doesn't make it objectively good, says John. That is true. Wait, how do we get back to camp? How do I even reach that shard? Oh, is it through here? Do I get stuck? Kay says, yes, let's not poop on things other people love is what I'm getting at. That is true. A reasonable critique is something I respect and I actually look forward to. I like listening to other people's opinions about the games that I love. Oh my. I hope you guys are not bored with me just jumping around trying to get to that shard on top of that hill. Is this the correct way? Oh, okay. Huh. We probably just need to do a little platforming here. Okay. We can do this, we can do this. We took the long way. We went around. Kate says, I think it's fine to, when someone says, I don't like it, or it's not for me. OMG, why do I keep pressing enter? Don't worry, that happens to me too. Yeah, I usually am. I usually try to be very polite when I express my disagreement, especially about games. Oh, another platformer, huh? Oh, okay there. John says, if someone criticizes a game, they think they are being attacked personally, there lies the problem. Yeah, that one's a bit tough to think about, really. Kate says, but when people go around says this book is mediocre, it sounds like they are saying objective opinion, not subjective. True. Personally, I think it could be because we're both neurodivergent. Okay, that's why we feel like we're personally attacked. But I try to just, you know, let it go. Let it go. Just like the Frozen song. Yeah, I try to kind of like keep in mind that everyone has a different way of expressing themselves, even though I really appreciate and kind of semi-expect politeness and courtesy from others, but that's too idealistic. John says, but then why do you give their opinion anyway if they think something is mediocre? If you're allowed to think something is good, isn't the other person allowed to think it's mediocre? Oh, I think that I don't want to speak for Kay, but personally, I think it's the way people say things. It's not really their opinions. Of course, we do respect people's opinions. I think it's the way they say things. That's what gets to me, but I try to let it go. Gotcha, Barry says, I will be leaving now. Have a great rest of the stream. Sorry for the late response. Thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. John says, your opinion is subjective too. That is true. Okay, I guess this is a good time to end the stream. We have completed a few. We've actually picked up, I think, 3, 4, 5 shards, and we have 2 more to pick up tomorrow. Oh, not tomorrow. The next stream, which could be the next weekend. I hope we'll have time for it next weekend. Thank you so much for coming, and I hope that you enjoyed our mini debut, and that you'll stick around. I hope to see you next time. I hope to see you all next time in our next stream. And I wish you all a great rest of your weekend. Goodbye. Take care. Oh, by the way, Kay says, I think it's also in the VTuber world, especially the topic of let's not poop on things people like is a very hot topic. Yeah. It's hard when we all have different opinions. Great debut today, says John. Thank you, I appreciate it. I hope to see you all next time, and I wish you Whoops! Sorry. I wish you all a great rest of your weekend. Hope you all have a relaxing Sunday. Goodbye. Take care.